Big mistake. That's what the woman thought she was making when she looked at me and laughed. She had no idea it was hers. I still remember the sound before anything else. Ice clinking in a glass, the low hum of an airplane cabin, that quiet first-class murmur where people speak softly because they believe power lives in silence. I was already seated, jacket folded, laptop open, trying to finish a report before takeoff. Nothing dramatic, just work. That's how my life had always been. Head down, focus forward, don't draw attention, because attention has a way of turning ugly when you're the kind of person people think doesn't belong. Then she stopped beside my seat. "You're in the wrong place." Her voice wasn't loud, but it carried. It had that sharp confidence of someone who has never been told no. I looked up, confused for a second, checked my boarding pass, then looked back at her. "This is my seat," I said. Calm, polite, automatic. She smiled like I'd just told a joke. The kind of smile that isn't warm, just thin. "No honey. First class is up here. Economy's in the back, or maybe you're looking for the crew area." A few heads turned. Not fully just enough. That half-curiosity people get when they sense drama but hope it won't involve them. I'd lived this moment before. Different rooms, different faces, same script. The assumption. The quiet judgment. The unspoken question of how someone like me ended up somewhere I wasn't expected to be. "I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be," I said, keeping my voice even. "Seat 1A. Her smile disappeared. That's when things changed. She laughed louder this time, like she wanted witnesses. "Did you hear that she said looking around? He thinks he's in 1A. No one laughed with her. That surprised her. It always does. I went back to my screen. That was my mistake, apparently. Ignoring her hit her harder than anything I could have said. She pressed the call button, snapped her fingers at the flight attendant, demanded my ticket be checked, said she didn't feel safe sitting next to someone like me. Someone like me. The words were soft, but the meaning wasn't. The attendant confirmed my seat, apologized to her, tried to move on, but the woman wasn't done. She started guessing who I was. Athlete, entertainer, one of those people who get lucky once and think they've made it. I finally looked at her again. Really looked. Expensive clothes, expensive bag. That look of certainty that comes from never having consequences catch up to you. "My name is Aaron Blake," I said, "and I'd suggest you enjoy your flight." She scoffed. "Is that a threat?" "No," I said. "It's advice." That should have been the end of it. It wasn't even close. An hour into the flight, I was on the phone, low voice, talking numbers. Acquisitions. Risk. Whether a struggling logistics company was worth saving. I didn't notice her watching. She noticed everything. When she heard the company name, I saw her freeze. The confidence cracked just a little. She stood up shortly after, walked past my seat, glanced at my screen, then rushed to the bathroom. When she came back, she was different. Tense, angry, afraid. She accused me of staring at her, of trying to intimidate her. I told her the truth. I hadn't thought about her at all. That's when something in her snapped. She grabbed her wine glass, stepped closer, and before anyone could stop her, she threw it straight at me. Red wine exploded across my shirt, my suit, my laptop. The keyboard sparked. Smoke rose. The cabin gasped. She laughed. "That's what you get," she said, "for thinking you belong up here." The silence after that was heavy, thick, the kind that presses on your chest. I stood slowly. Not angry, not yelling, just steady. "You've just made a very bad decision," I said. She waved me off. "Oh, please. You think I'm scared of you? My husband's lawyers will bury you." I looked at her, really looked this time. "Your husband doesn't have lawyers anymore," I said. "They quit." Her face went pale. I told her the rest. The debt, the missed payments, the acquisition my firm had been considering, the one I was now ending, all of it. Calm, factual, no drama. She lunged for my phone. Crew stepped in. The captain came out. Rules were explained. Slowly, firmly. The kind of rules she'd never had applied to her before. She was restrained. I sat back down and kept working. By the time we landed, the video was already everywhere. Millions of views. Her face, her words. The moment frozen forever. Her husband found out through attorneys, not her. He froze accounts, filed for divorce, cut her off completely. Federal officers escorted her off the plane. No yelling, no speech, just procedure. Weeks later, I was given a choice. Push for maximum charges, civil suits, prison, or offer her something else. I offered her a deal. 2 years. Working at a shelter for homeless veterans, minimum wage, manual labor, no status, no special treatment. Or I walk away and let the system take over. She signed. 6 months passed. Then a year. Reports came in. She showed up every day. Cleaned toilets, served meals, took insults without firing back, learned names, listened to stories, the kind of work no camera follows. When I finally met her again, she looked different, not broken, smaller, quieter. She said thank you to the waitress without thinking. That mattered more than any apology. 2 years later, she stood on a stage and told the truth. Not the polished version, the ugly one. Who she'd been, what she'd done, who she was trying to become. People applauded not because she was forgiven, but because real change is rare. Do I believe she changed? I do. Because change isn't loud. It's repetitive. It's showing up when nobody's watching. Here's what I want you to think about. This story isn't about revenge. It's about accountability. About what happens when assumptions collide with reality. When someone who's always been protected finally isn't. So tell me, was this justice, or was it just consequences arriving late? And if the roles were reversed, would it have ended the same way? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm genuinely curious.